हेलो डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, वेलकम टू डॉक्टर सौरव क्लासेस। और आज हम लोग करने वाले हैं आईएसएस मतलब इंडिया स्टैटिस्टिकल सर्विस का पेपर 4 जो रिसेंट एग्जामिनेशन हो गया है उसी पेपर का सॉल्यूशन। अगर आपको हमारे तरफ से कोई क्लासेस की ज़रूरत है इस एग्जामिनेशन के लिए और डाउट क्लियरिंग सेशन, प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन सॉल्यूशन, मॉक टेस्ट, स्टडी मटेरियल, एनी ऑफ दैट, please don't hesitate, please call or WhatsApp on this number. Dr. Sourav reply to your query through WhatsApp. So आज हम लोग करने वाले हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 1C। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1C भैम के ऊपर मैथ से वोगेल अप्रोक्सीमेशन मेथड के ऊपर। तो फाइंड द फिजिबल सॉल्यूशन और ये है टेबल, ओरिजिन, डेस्टिनेशन, सप्लाई एंड रिक्वायरमेंट। सो हाउ कैन वी सॉल्व? So in first step I will calculate the initial penalty cost. What is the row penalty cost here? Origin 1 is row penalty cost RPC for origin 1 is mod 2 minus 1 equals to 1, and origin 2 is mod 8 minus 4 is 4, origin 3 mod 7 minus 6 is 1. So what is the column penalties here? Column penalties here D1 column penalties, that means CPC, column penalty cost। D1 का वैल्यू क्या है? 7 minus 2 mod 7 minus 2, that means 5। D2 है 8 minus 2, that means 6। D3 है 6 minus 2 equals to 4, and D4 है 8 minus 1 equals to 7. So the highest penalty in column D4 with a penalty of 7. So the highest penalty in column D4 with penalty of 7. Okay, so this is the highest penalty here. So now we allocate D4. So the lowest cost in column D4 is origin 1 with cost of 1, is origin 1 is cost of 1. Allocate 3 units, that means since supply origin 1 is 3 and demand of D4 is 4, so update this table. So remove, so what is the updated table here? D1, D2, D3, D4, origin 1, origin 2, origin 3, requirement. So the value is, and here the value is for supply. Do 2221 10 8547 10, the supply is 0 76685 and requirement is 4344. Okay, so what is here? We can remove O1 and its supply exhausted. Remove origin 1 and its supply exhausted. Okay, So recalculate the penalty cost. What is the row penalty here? Row penalty is here order of origin 2 equals to a mod 8 minus 4 equals to 4, origin 3 is 7 minus 3, sorry, 7 minus 6 equals to 1. And what is the column penalties here? Column penalties are d1, that is mod 7 minus 2 mod 5 d2, 8 mod 8 minus mod 6 is 2, and d3 equals to 6 minus 5, that means 1. So d4 is not applicable here because remaining demand is 1. Remaining demand is 1. So highest penalty is in column d1 with penalty of 5. The highest penalty is in column d1 with a penalty of 5. So allocate to d1, allocate to d1. So the lowest cost is d1 is O2, origin 2 of cost 10, origin 2 of cost 10, this is the cost, and allocate 4 units since demand d1 is 4 and supply O2 is 7. So update this table again. Sorry, allocate to d1, the lowest cost is d1 is O2 is 10 and allocate 4 units since demand d1 is 4 and supply O2 is 7. So update this table again. So origin O2 O3 and there d1 d2 3 d4 supply. So what is the value here? 10 10 8 5 4 3, and there the value is 7 6 6 8. And what is the value of requirement? It's 0 3 4 1. Okay, so d1 is exhausted. So recalculate the penalty cost here. So what is the row penalties here? Row penalties cost is O2 8 minus 4 equals to 4, O3 7 minus 6 equals to 1. And what is the column penalty cost? D2 is 8 mod x 8 minus 6 equals to 2. D3 is mod 6 minus 5 equals to 1, and D4 is not applicable. Remaining demand is 1. Is 1. Okay. So what is the highest penalty is in row O2 with penalty of 4. Okay. So the to O2 allocate to O2 the lowest cost in row O2 is D4 with column cost of 4 and allocate 1 unit since demand of D4 is 1 and supply of O2 is 3. So update this table again. D1, D2, D3, D4 supply and O2, O3 here. So 10, 5, 4, 2, 10, 8, 5, 4, 2 is the value here, and next value is 7, 6, 8, 5. And what is the requirement value here? Requirement is 0340. Okay, so remove D4 and its demand is exhausted. So remove D4 as its demand is exhausted. So in next step we calculate the recalculate the row penalty cost RPC here. O2 is 8 minus 5 is 3, O3 is 7 minus 6 is 1, and CPC 8 minus over for D2 8 minus 6 that is 2, and D3 6 minus 5 that is 1. So the highest penalty of O2 with the penalty of 3. Okay, so allocate O2 the lowest cost in row O2 is D3 with a cost of 5 and allocate 2 units since supply of O2 is 2 and demand of D3 is 4. So we again update this table again. So D1, D2, D3, D4 supply and value is O2, O3. So the result is 10, 8, 5, 4, 0, and the result is 7, 8, 6, 8, 5. So what is the requirement here? The requirement is 0320. So the O2 and its value is exhausted here. So recalculate the penalty cost. Recalculate the penalty cost. Only O3 and column D2 and D3 remain. Only O2 and column D2 and D3 remain. Remain. So the highest penalty is in row O3 or column D2 with penalty of 1. So allocate of D2 the lowest cost in D2 is O3 is cost 6 and allocate 3 units is demand of D2 is 3 and supply of O3 is 5. So we can again update this table. D1, D2, D3, D4 and O3 are the supply and its requirement. So what is the value here? 76682 and value is 0020. So now we allocate D3. The lowest cost in column D3 is O3 is cost of 6 and allocate 2 units of demand. Since demand of D3 is 2 and supply of O3 is 2, so we can update this table again. D1, D2, 3, D4 supply and O3 and requirement here वैल्यू बिठा दूंगी क्या कहेगा 76680 and that is the value is and total requirement cost will be 0. Okay, so now we can calculate this value here. So final allocations क्या हो गया अब यहाँ पर फाइनल एलोकेशन क्या आएगा x of O1 D4 is 3, x of O2 D1 is 4, x of O2 D4 is क्या आएगा 1, x of O2 D3 क्या आएगा 2, x of O3 D2 क्या आएगा 3 और x of O3 D3 वैल्यू आएगा 2. So this is the solution, that means the supply and its demand provides the initial feasible solution using Vogel approximation method. So ऐसे ही बहुत सारा मेथड जानने के लिए और ट्रिक्स जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ और ऐसे ही वीडियो का अपडेट्स पाने के लिए हमारा चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए. फॉर लेटेस्ट वीडियो अपडेट प्लीज़ क्लिक ऑन द बेल आइकन ऑल्सो. सो आज के लिए इतना ही, फिर मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. थैंक यू चैम्प्स.